This is the 111 news from ICU Management and Practice. Belgian researchers are investigating whether exergaming, an activity that combines exercise with cognitive training, could improve symptoms of dementia. Researchers used the Dividat Senso, an exercise machine that consists of a screen and a floor platform with 4 lighted fields sensitive to pressure. Participants see patterns on the screen which they duplicate with their feet. Results of the study show that participants who engaged in the exergame had enhanced cognitive function, mobility, balance, gait speed and step reaction time, as well as improvements in leg function and depression symptoms. The global death toll from COVID-19 has topped 3 million people. The number of lives lost is bigger than Chicago and equivalent to Philadelphia and Dallas combined. The true number of deaths could be much higher if possible government concealment and overlooked cases at the beginning of the outbreak in 2019 are also considered. Worldwide deaths currently run at around 12,000 a day on average, and new cases average around 700,000 a day. A study shows that keeping the middle seat vacant in an airplane could reduce risk of exposure to COVID-19 by about a quarter or over half, depending on the configuration of the aircraft cabin, the number of infectious passengers on the plane, and their location. If an infectious passenger sat 2 seats away from you in the same row rather than right next to you, the risk of exposure goes down by 23%. If you sit in a 3-row section and more than one passenger were infectious, blocking the middle seat reduces exposure risk by 57%. Stroke has been a known serious complication of COVID-19. However, 2 new international studies show low rates of stroke in patients hospitalized with COVID-19. One study showed a stroke rate of 2.2%, while another found a stroke rate of 1.48%. Researchers also found a reduction in stroke presentations and stroke care during the pandemic. But among the sickest patients with COVID-19 and those admitted to an ICU, stroke was not a common complication. Findings from a real-world data study in Israel show that the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine's effectiveness against the South African coronavirus variant is very low. Researchers found a higher rate of the South African variant among people vaccinated with a second dose compared to the unvaccinated group. This suggests that the variant is able to break through the vaccine's protection. However, it is to be noted that this research is not peer-reviewed and had a small sample size. Pfizer has declined to comment on these findings.